So do it.
Hey, welcome to the Spitz World Beer Review. I'm Jammer, and that guy is
Shagdog.
Get ready to guzzle or gag in the ultimate beer battle of tastes. Join us as we sip, savour, and sometimes spit our way through the world's most talked about brews. Let's get pouring and exploring.
Hey, let's get
I like that
pouring
one.
and exploring.
I like the beginning. Get ready to guzzle or gag. That's what I tell all the women.
Guzzle and gag, right?
Yeah.
Don't give a choice.
I tell you.
Shagdog, I got Founder's Porter. It's roasted coffee notes of graham cracker sweetness, baby. And it says on the back here, pouring silky black with a creamy tan head, porter gives off mild aromas of roasted coffee and black chocolate, complemented by low bitterness and a medium body. The nose is sweet with stirring chocolate and caramel malt presence, creating a graham cracker sweetness that needs to be tasted to be believed. Shagdog, I didn't. 6.5 ABV. I'm gonna pull it up real quick on the Beer Advocate. I'm sure. Look at that. I'm so quick. 94 on Beer Advocate, and it's called a robust porter style on Beer Advocate. So there we go.
All right, so yeah, I'm doing the Green Man ESB special amber ale.
Nothing on the inside.
Yeah. This is by Green Man Brewery out of Asheville, North Carolina, the mecca of craft beer on the East Coast. Probably most likely the country now, get close to it. 5.5% ABV, malty amber, boasted rich toasted and caramel flavors. Green Man ESB is one of our award-winning signature brews. Our blend of authentic British malts and hops create a nutty aroma, full body, and sweet finish. Prepare yourself for a truly exceptional interpretation of a traditional English style. I hope it's not too nutty or sweet, because I can't guzzle or gag nutty and sweet.
Start pouring and exploring, Shagdog. That's what I say.
Yeah.
Well, Shagdog, this poured. It's just midnight black there, baby. Look at that. Midnight black. It's just, it gives you the idea that you're going to dive into the mysterious depths that is Founder's Porter. You know, it's got this nice, robust tan head, thick and creamy. It's slowly receding, but it's there, you know, and it's a visual promise, Shagdog. With all those vitamins and minerals right there, it's a visual promise of greatness, we hope.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to start sniffing while you...
Look at that. That's a nice head. I still got a little bit left of the can, but it's a nice amberish orange looking... Can't see it too well there. It looks darker on the camera because it's light, but yeah, it's a kind of a dark amber orange color to it. The head is thick, more than 2 fingers. And it's frothy, and I'm waiting for it to go down, but yeah, looks pretty good.
Well, Shagdog, this Founder's Porter has an intoxicating blend of roasted malts and bittersweet chocolates mingled with like hints of dark caramel and molasses. You know, it's got that, and it's got like a slight roasted or coffee smell there. Dark fruit, perhaps like raisin or plum. Let me take a real deep one here. Yeah, espresso and like charred roasted charred wood. Yeah, that's kind of just mingling in there. I'm ready to take a sip of this bad boy, Shagdog.
All right.
Cheers.
I'm going to give mine a snifferoonie. Definitely get some caramel. A little bit of sweetness. Caramel, malty, Maybe even a little gingerbready smell in there. Slight maybe fruit sweetness in there.
Yeah.
And yeah, a little peppery smelling too. Yeah. Well, it smells pretty good though. Doesn't smell overly sweet, overly malty, so hopefully it's all right.
Yours sounds pretty darn good.
I'm ready to chug it while you talk about yours. Cheers.
All right, cheers. From the first sip there to the next one I took, it just delivers a orchestrated symphony of flavors. You know, it just it's got a boldness to it. It's got a roasted like malt backbone. It has chocolate and rich chocolate and coffee, but it's smooth. It's a coffee. It dominates the palate, but it's balanced with a little bit of a gentle bitterness, you know, and has caramel and toffee flavors floating around there, just emerging around the mid palate, and its mouthfeel is like creamy, full-bodied, with a slightly drying finish. And that finish has a taste of cocoa and like roasted nuts, Shagdog. That's about what I get from this.
Yeah, this one's pretty easy to drink for ESB. Although
what?
Definitely a malty caramel, a light fruity sweetness. I don't know what the hell that must be the hop. I don't know if it's like an orangey, like an orange. Not really orange, but
well, it sounds like pretty good. I mean, I
almost
like
a wood,
ESBs.
Almost a woody hop too. Like
yeah,
little woody taste, wood chipping a little bit.
I like ESBs.
Wait, ESBs are pretty. Most of them I've had are pretty good.
Yeah, most of them have been pretty darn good. Yeah.
Yeah, some of the American-made ones not so great, but this one's pretty good.
Yeah.
Some of the English ones are really good too, but yeah, at least the American craft breweries that do ESBs, they do a pretty good job. Not like some of them do, like with the German Pilsners, they hop them up too much or whatever. Yeah.
This Shagdog is only 6.5 ABV. Now, you know, that's not bad, but I could see a version of this being 10, 11%. If they mask it well, you know?
Yeah.
Because it's pretty well masked, the alcohol in this. And it does have a warming sensation, even at 6.5. I'm amazed by that. But it has a very balanced richness to it. You know, and it just it proves that there are craft brewers out there here in America that can make a pretty darn good beer, you know?
Yeah.
Because this is a good one. And most of the stuff we've had from Founders has been pretty good. If I remember correctly.
Yeah, most of them. I mean, a lot of them are really like strong, yeah, most of the time. Yeah.
But this is easy to drink, even at 6.5, and a lot of flavor and richness and boldness to it, and it's just very enticing, very enjoyable.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to drink. There's some flavors in there. I think if it was too strong, I wouldn't like it, but it's pretty balanced, well balanced. Best way to describe this for somebody who's never had ESB is almost you get like a hint of a cream soda taste, a little bit, not as sweet as a cream soda, but like a hint. But a little bit more caramel malty flavor than a cream soda. Yeah, but that's what you kind of get, almost what it tastes like. Yeah, that's the best way to probably describe a ESB.
Well, let me give you BA's what you call it. BA says extra special bitters or extra strong bitters are essentially more aggressive and more balanced bitters, both in alcohol and hop character. They shouldn't be overpowering, however, the color range will be similar through ESBs lean toward the darker end of the scale, dark golds to copper, low carbonation. This style is commonly served on cask. Malts are often toasty and fruity and tend to be more pronounced with the possibility of some diacetyl notes. That's probably the creaminess there that you're getting in those diacetyl and despite or buttery, kind of flavors. Despite the word bitter in the name, these beers are not really bitter at all. The key to an ESB is balance and drinkability. That's what they say.
I forgot when we first started doing beer reviews, and we had like our first ESB. I was thinking, what the hell? Extra strong beer is what I thought it was. Extra strong beer. It's extra strong, extra special, or extra strong bitter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you were on the right target there.
Yeah.
That was 20 years ago. Plus. I
digress.
Yeah. Yeah.
I always hated that word when someone. I digress. Yeah, I hate that fucking word.
Well, knowing that, then I'll continue to digress.
Hey, we got 2 viewers. Thanks to our 2 viewers watching, Mom, whoever else.
Thanks, Mom.
It might not be my mother. Sometimes she pops in, but usually she pops in for like 10 seconds and then pops. I think she does it to see how drunk I am.
Oh, Shaggy.
Yeah, Shaggy, you did it.
Yes, Mom, I did. Oh God, that's so funny.
That was a pretty good
priest's
story.
Daughter or sister.
Sister, yeah. Okay, that's 2 different priest stories I have.
Yeah. One that took you into the other room and liked your handling of the wafer. And another where you get the handle
the sister of the priest, yeah. Yeah.
Oh God, that's funny.
I never saw her again after that night, though. I don't think I impressed her much. But I don't know.
She was a wild one.
I felt like she's been around, like I might have been the 50th or 100th man, because I think she's been with some BBCs or something like that.
She was pretty wild in her younger days.
It's like I felt like I fell in, it was just like, it was like wide open,
So you're saying you couldn't fill the gap?
Right. Yeah, it was like kind of breezy, yeah.
And you had to tie a board on your ass. Or...
A lot of room. Maybe she was using one of those big things that are like that round, and I don't know.
Terrible.
But on a good note, also, I probably told you this once way back then, but before we went back to her place, we went to Walmart. This is back when the PS2 first came out. That's how long ago it was. And I wanted to get the PS2. I was like, get it. So she goes, I'll take you to Walmart to get it. So I had Walmart, my PS2 also that night. So not only did I do the priest's sister, I got a PS2. I paid for it. No, I wish I should have got her to pay for it. Huh?
Yeah, you're not free.
There's this one guy I knew I used to work with. He got some woman to buy him like an Xbox or something one time, and I was like, "Man, what the hell?" And then she showed up at the bar, and I saw what she looked like. I was like, "Man, I thought I was bad." She was like really old. She was like in her 60s. He was like, God, he had to be like in his mid-30s at the time, 34 or something.
Mm.
But he was doing it to. She bought him shit, gave him money or whatever. So
her boy,
you gotta do what you gotta do.
Extra special bitters.
Yes,
or
extra special.
Strong.
Yep, extra special, extra strong bitter. But it's not bitter, though. It's just, how the English are. It's English style beer. So.
Yeah, they're a little crazy.
Mr. Franco.
Franco is in the house.
Franco probably knows who I was talking about there. I don't know if he knows that story, but he probably could figure out who I was talking about there that we used to work with, and the dude
got the Xbox.
Yeah, I got the Xbox, sleeping with some old women. Got her to buy him a few things. That's like she showed up to the bar. As soon as she showed up to the bar, too, he's like, "Okay, I'll see you guys later." I guess he didn't want to be seen in public. Excessive sperm buildup. Yeah, that could be that. Yeah. It's pretty good.
I just had the visualization of a bunch of brewmasters around the vat.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No. I thought it tastes a little salty.
Yeah, some wanker's gonna get this.
Yeah.
Oh boy, did I get my grade? I didn't get my grade, did I?
I didn't get mine either.
You know that this is an odd one. I really like it and everything, but I don't think it's the greatest one. But I'll give it A- and a swallow.
Yeah, pretty good.
Actually, a swallow and a quarter, because it's easy to drink.
Swallow and a quarter, swarter. This one ain't too bad. It's easy to drink for ESB, but I'm not a real big ESB fan. They're all right, but just the buttery, like the diacetyl, malty. I could only probably drink. I mean, I could probably drink more than 2, 3, but I'd rather drink something else.
I think that they are a type of beer that you, when you want to switch things up, and just have a couple.
There you go, Jammer.
But you want a different flavor other than the same old flavor of beer.
Yeah, it's
because you always have your favorite go-to, and then you have a backup.
Yeah.
And then you have other beers that you don't mind to have occasionally once in a great while.
I like the way you said that at the beginning, like that, something to mix it up. Yeah. Just, okay. Yeah, I've had some stouts, had some IPAs, regular adjunct lagers. Oh, let's try a bitter. Yeah. And probably in England, I'm going to assume these are more widespread over in England, probably.
I think that they probably have more different.
In the bar, on tap, stuff like that.
Different ones, but they are a very minimal amount of ESBs out there, from what I could tell. I mean, it's not like IPAs. IPAs have dominated the market for such a long time.
Oh,
that
right.
And stouts and stouts and lagers and just regular ales.
I have to look that up someday because England has that's where IPAs originated, right? So they have IPAs, ESBs. They got a couple different styles. You look at Ireland, pretty much Irish stout, Irish red ale. That's pretty much it, right? Pretty much. But England, you got the IPAs, the porters, pale ales.
The IPAs, I was going to say the pale ales.
Yeah, they all originated in England. So ESBs, too. Yes. Yeah. I don't know if stouts originated in England or Ireland, but porters definitely originated. I think I can't remember which one, the porter or stout. They're similar, and one originated from the other actually too. So
it was probably the backwash or the watered down. Oh, let's call it a porter because it's watery.
Yeah, there's some story about the porter. Something about with the port actually with the sailors or something. Could have been some of that extra ESB, at the port. They mixed some ESB, extra sperm buildup at the port. They just called it porter, I guess. I mixed it in with the stout.
It was actually called porter, but that was kind of a derogatory term, so they called it porter.
Yeah, and then porters, you have different styles of porters too. You got the Baltic porter.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if there's a Russian porter, imperial porter, or something like that.
Usually it's stout.
Yeah. But you have a Baltic stout, I believe, too, don't you? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Oh, well. Yeah, not bad. Only thing I hate about Green Man is all their beer cans, just a different color can with the same label, same dude on the can. So, can't get anything scarier on a different can. Yeah.
Well, what would be nice is if they just mixed it up a bit.
Yeah, you got to mix it up.
But I
I think-
digress.
I digress. Yeah. I think they had one beer that was like think because that's how the Green Man thing came up. It was like one of those beers that got the hemp taste to it or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's how it originated. But
I mean, I think we had one beer by them that had that. I'm not sure if that's how they came up with the Green Man name or whatever, but.
what is you got Iron Man, which is the what, triathlon or whatever it is.
Oh yeah, Iron Man competition.
Yeah, and then you have what is that one out in the?
Are we just coming up with any type of man?
Out in the desert.
Man?
What do they call that? The
Desert Man.
The one in the desert. Where they Burning Man.
Oh, Burning Man. Yeah, you got a Superman in Metropolis.
See, I would have came out with Burning Man beer.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
What's the one over there in the Wicker Man?
You could call the Wicker. You could turn around and call one Wicker Brew. I would even call you got the Burning Man, right? Wicker Brew. You turn around and you call one of your beers the Phoenix, for Fiery Phoenix, out of the fire.
Well, if you're gonna have a beer when all your different beer styles with the name something man, that'd be actually cool. You couldn't call the company Green Man though, because yeah. And
just call if you call the beer the brewery, just call it Beer
Man Brewery.
No, Beer Man Brewing. It's the Beer
Man, yeah. And then all the beers, like you said, Wicker Man,
Burning Man, Iron Man.
You got Superman.
Yeah.
Spider-Man. What kind of beer would Spider-Man be?
Something webby.
Something like old what's that old shit? Old ale. Old ale? Yeah, I think what's the hell? Is there one called an old ale or something like that?
Alt ale. ALT.
Oh, okay.
Remember?
Well, I thought there was one called Old Ale.
That's what something. It is. Alt ale.
Is that Old Ale? Oh, okay. What else can you do? Iron Man would have to be some type of competition. Would be Iron City beer, so it'd have to be an adjunct lager.
Of course, I do like the idea of coming up with our own
Iron Man lager.
Nickname brewing, Captain Save-A-Ho.
Captain Save-A-Ho, yeah. I like that one.
Captain Slap-A-Ho.
Captain Slap-A-Ho. Yeah, that's funny. Mm-hmm. It's funny, I was rewatching the video, and he mentioned Hurricane Hamlin. Yeah. And I didn't know that's why they called Hurricane Hamlin that, because she put people's shit out there after they messed with her or something, and whatever else she did. But I thought, she was just wild and crazy. They called her Hurricane. The other one was crazy too, and they called her Cyclone with her name, rhymed with that. So fun.
I like the idea of also. What can it mean to a daydream believer and homecoming queen?
Home.
I like the idea of naming beers after derogatory terms for women.
What kind of derogatory terms for women? Like anything that has to do with women?
Bitchy woman beer.
Yeah, bitchy. Whiny.
Mm-hmm. I like the idea of bitchy woman because you could tell, ooh, bitchy woman beer. Ooh. Yeah.
See how this beer makes me forget your name.
Yeah, exactly.
Bitchy woman.
I'm sure there's a lot of others I could come.
Oh, there's you could brainstorm all day with that. Yeah.
What is that? What they call? Golly, trollop IPA.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is? I like to try to tie it in with a song though. A derogatory term in with a song. because I think it makes it nicer.
I think I needed about 2 more beers to start thinking about that stuff. Yeah.
You hear me? I think
Makes it sound nicer.
Are you ready for another one?
Yeah, I'm ready. Might as well keep drinking, right? I wasn't going to drink today, but someone's a bad influence.
We're just easing our way into it.
Yeah, ease on down the road.
Yeah.
Gonna ease on down.
Because it's
Ease on
12:30
down.
now. We might
All
get
right.
another 2 or 3 if we're lucky.
All right, let's do it.
All right.
I am Shagdog.
That's right. Not Jammer. We are.
The Spitter Swallow Beer Review, and we will see you on the next one.
Yay.
That's right.
Crack open the curiosity with Shagdog and Jammer on the Spit or Swallow Beer Review. Venture on a fizzy journey as we uncork the world's brews, one bottle at a time. It's a hoppy ride full of flavour, froth and fun. Will it be a spit or a swallow? Stay tuned to find out. Remember, it's not just about the beer, it's the cheer. So grab a pint and come along, because